Good morning, Agape. Welcome, welcome everyone. It's beautiful to come together this morning. We have our amazing house band today. Hey, all right, y'all. I'm Marianne Lewis. I want to bring out our sister, Sheila Nichols, who's with us this morning, leading our chants today. Yes. All right.
Beautiful day, Agape Nation. Much love to each of you. Now is the time for our meditative thought, written through and as Reverend Dr. Michael, for you to put into practice this week. I know you will appreciate this. He writes this, he tells us this. In the Bible, the word Father appears 1,484 times. As a father, filling what is considered the world's most powerful position, President Obama's statement that being a father to Sasha and Malia is the most important job he has underscores the profound, sacred responsibility and loving heart set of fathering. Spiritual fathering goes beyond its biological definition to include those who provide, protect, coach, teach, mentor, inspire through example, to name a few. Perhaps no one said it more perfectly, as did Jesus in John chapter 15, verse 9. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. I invite all those in the role of fathering to contemplate his words. From Reverend Michael for you this week. Love to you, Agape. Marianne.
Thank you, Reverend Coco. Well, it's time now for our congregational song. And we're inviting you all to stand, standing at home. This is called Use Me. If you're joining us for the first time, the words are on the screen. We invite you to sing along with us as we all sing together these words of love.
For you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think but God so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
And they have sung the truth that we are making ourselves available to the dynamic blessings of the cosmos, flowing through the multidimensional universe and through universal law that is always seeking to become conscious of itself as each and every one of us. So we just shorten it to say, use me. We're available for more good than we can imagine. And then consciousness, I hit the gong 3 times as a welcoming into this high frequency of agape. The first time I hit the gong is in recognition of the great presence that's everywhere. No absence, always a presence. The gong is hit the second time in the name and the nature of the individualization of the presence. That would be each and every one of us. We know that the word individual means undivided. So we are undivided whole beings here to represent the wholeness of the presence. And then thirdly, the gong is hit, acknowledging that we are a spiritual being having a human incarnation. And in this particular tapestry, this particular canvas of time and space, we are to outpicture, manifest, and demonstrate, bring into time, on time, and in time, the eternal. That's creativity. That's love. That's compassion. That's generosity. That's beauty, according to our soulful artistry. And in so being, we always have a musical landscape, skyscape, mental scape, emotional scape, but not an escape, but a total canvas of beautiful melodic possibilities. On bass, we have Dwayne Augustine. On drums, we have Rayford Griffin. On the guitar, we have Joshua Sklar. On the piano, we have Christian Klikowitz. Our chant leader today is Sheila Nichols. And Gia Giambate is our musical inspiration today. She's sung with many great artists, or I should say they've sung with her, including Bruce Springsteen, the boss, Joe Walsh and the James Gang, Lucinda Williams, Celine Dion. She traveled all over Europe and Egypt and parts of Japan, Korea, and Israel, singing and discovering just how connected we all are. Whether on stage or in the studio, she brings styles and genres together effortlessly. A native of Los Angeles, California, she believes and feels that music is a universal language which speaks straight into our hearts. Gia shares her gifts and her knowledge of music as a singer and a songwriter, as an expert vocal coach, and as a beloved wife to Brother Chris. And she's just a beautiful being. We welcome back Gia Giambate.
Good morning. today? What am I grateful for today? As the moon reflects the sun, the earth responds, all move as one. With each decision, something is begun. What am I grateful for today? What am I grateful for today? Yeah. All this life I see and feel and do, all this love is just the way we say. This is what I'm grateful for today. Yeah. This is what I'm grateful for today. What am I grateful for today? Hey, what am I grateful for today? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you grateful for? Yeah. What are we grateful for? What are we grateful for today? Yeah, yeah. Gotta know what you're grateful for every day, every day, every day. I am grateful for today.
Jimbate, Gia, Jimbate. God bless you. Welcome back to Agape again and again and again. Mary Ann Lewis, thank you so much for everything you're doing for our music ministry. Peace and blessings, everyone. Life is magnificent and wonderful. Even if your surface mind doesn't believe it yet, just stick around. Because we're going to shatter that perception so that you break out of the egg of the illusion of separation and bust out into a world that you don't even know is possible on a personality level. I welcome you to Agape International Spiritual Center here in this particular incarnation in our 38th year in which we've been celebrating the divine presence of which we are living, moving, and having our beingness in, with taking on the vibrational frequency of anchoring it on earth. We're not waiting to die to go to heaven, only to die to our littleness to reveal that heaven is here and the now. This is why we are here. So I welcome all of you. Now, for all of you, the few of you that are here in this particular service, and all of you who are around the globe, if this is your first time celebrating the life divine with us, will you please rise? If this is your first time at Agape, stand up and allow us to welcome you. And how do we do that at Agape? We extend our heart space through our hands. And we say this to you: welcome to Agape. We recognize you. We see who you truly are. Spiritual image and the very likeness of God. are a one-of-a-kind, wonderful, magnificent, beautiful, unfolding genius. And today, we are celebrating your very existence. We are celebrating your infinite potential. We appreciate you, and we thank God for you. Welcome to Agape. Welcome to Agape. Anyone here for the first time out of town? Anybody, any out-of-towners? Where? Who flew in from you flew in for the sacred service Saturday? Oh, what is your name? Karen? Sharon. You came to share on and on and on, didn't you? Listen, Sharon. What particular event did you go to? No, I mean, what site? Okay. I saw you there. I think I came out there. Yeah, I went to most of the sites. You didn't see me? You had blindfolds on? Maybe we didn't make it to your site, but I'm so glad you made it. Thank you so much. And where are you two from? Hawaii. Are you bringing the Aloha spirit? 100, because Aloha spirit and Agape love, that's, we're like this. Welcome to Agape. Thank you so much. And for those of you tuning in, this particular service, this 8:30 meditation, 9 o'clock service, is a beautiful service. We don't turn anybody away from this service. We just promote the 11 a.m. meditation and the 11:30 service as the service to come to in person. But anybody who comes to the service, they get in, We let them in. They have to say a few code words like, I want to come in, please. We say, okay, come on in. Hey, check this out. We want to celebrate the beings that were at sacred service Saturday. Paul, show some of the slides on that, because we had a beautiful day yesterday. That was me on the Zoom. And these are some of the beautiful people that showed up to do great work throughout the city of Los Angeles, and we had satellites to other parts of the world as well. And the whole thing was just to, not proselytize. We weren't going out to get people to join Agape. We were going out as a field of love, just to make a difference in the planet. Unconditional, no attachment, just loving. And this is some of what it looked like, and just a little bit of the people that showed up. We talked to the horses too, and took care of them. That's David Silverstein. We're just walking into the Compton Horse Vibrational Ranch right there, and I never saw the back of this T-shirt. Oh, okay, that's nice. Anyway, all of you who were at Sacred Service Saturday, God bless you. And then we want to do a great shout out because it's Father's Day, and so we want to shout out. If you are a dad, stand up right now. If you're a granddad, if you are a woman that's holding the space of being the dad in your family, the father figure, just give everybody some love right here. God bless you all. Because the Father plants seeds of dynamic love and intelligence and safety and protection that are then cultivated in the womb of a feeling tone of nurturing, and then there's manifestation. So we all want to be great fathers. We all want to plant seeds of wonderment and safety and absolute well-being. Happy Father's Day to all. And all of you who are tuning in, happy Father's Day. And we have practitioners, that is, a spiritual therapists that are a part of our spiritual community. And Brother Michael Torres is going to come forward in a moment. He's going to be the face of the field of the practitioner. He's going to take us into turning this place into an affirmatorium. We're going to affirm the truth of our being. We're going to move into the feeling tone of our purpose as he reads our purpose statement. He's going to go forth into the selected reading, and then he's going to anchor to this particular service with a spiritual evocation. Yes, I use the word evocation. Invocation is calling God here. Evocation is a recognition that God is already here. And we're simply opening ourselves up to allowing it to be the activity of our individual and collective awareness. Brother Michael Torres, come forward.
Good morning, Agape. Happy Father's Day, Reverend Michael. All right.
Happy Father's Day, Michael Torres.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Reverend Michael's theme for this month is Leap with Intention. Your wonderful life already exists. And his topic for inspiration today is the bypass you must avoid. Life is on your side. It was my joy to facilitate our meditation this morning with music provided by Soak. That's S-O-A-A-K. Today's musical inspiration is the amazing Gia Giambatti. Agape's licensed spiritual practitioners hold prayer vigil during service and are available for individual prayer immediately after this service. They're also engaging you in the comments of this broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. You're invited to share any prayer requests there or contact our prayer ministry directly. Now it is time for our affirmations. I invite you to please stand and repeat them aloud after me, line by line. The powerful paternal presence of God supports and inspires me.
The powerful paternal presence of God supports and inspires me.
The sacred presence of Spirit expresses in, through, and as me.
The sacred presence of Spirit expresses in, through, and as me.
The wisdom of the Eternal Father is my constant companion. My relations form around the power of my loving heart. The source and substance of my supply is limitless. God is great and I am grateful. And so it is. Amen. Agape's purpose statement. Our purpose as an intentional spiritual community is to be a living environment for individuals to realize that they are unique emanations of God, the love intelligence governing the universe. We embody an understanding of our oneness with God, and we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. Through the New Thought Ageless Wisdom teachings, and the energy of unconditional love, we are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on the planet. Simply, we are here for God. Our reading this morning is from Agape's book of the month, You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. It is taken from chapter 11, Meditation Preparation, and it can be found on page 278. In order to access the unlimited potential that's waiting for you in the quantum field, you have to forget about the known. Your body, your face, your gender, your race, your profession, and even that concept of what you have to do today, so that you can remain for a while in the unknown, where you are nobody, no one, no thing, and in no place and no time. You have to become pure consciousness, nothing but a thought or an awareness that you're aware in an infinite space where all possibilities exist, so that your brain can recalibrate. And when your body wants to distract you, but you keep mastering it and settling back into the present moment over and over again until it acquiesces. You've disconnected from it, or you've unplugged your energy circuits from it. Similarly, If your body is conditioned and addicted to emotions you memorized that keep you connected to the past, but you manage to bring your body back and settle it down every time you feel angry or frustrated until your body finally surrenders into the present moment, you've unplugged from the past too. And when both your past and your future attachments disappear, your predictable genetic destiny vanishes as well. In this moment, there's no longer any past to drive the future, and there's no longer any predictable future based on the past. You're solely in the present, where you have access to all those potentials and possibilities. And so I invite you to join me in turning within. I am most grateful. Grateful for our Agape community. Grateful for this day that we get to celebrate the presence of the Father, that consciousness of Father that dwells within us all. I'm so grateful for our spiritual father, Reverend Michael, and the message that he brings forth this morning, that to inspire and to awaken that which is already within us. I'm so grateful to know that that which we are awakening is this thing we call God, this thing we call love, spirit. Call it what you may. It is right here. It is right now in its fullness as each of us, individually and collectively. It is the truth of every love streamer. It is the truth of everyone in this sanctuary. It is the truth of Reverend Michael. It is the truth of me. I am so grateful to acknowledge our unity with this presence, our oneness with this presence, and therefore our sacredness. And so I bless this service, naming it good, naming it magnificent, knowing that we've already named it God. Therefore, it is complete. It is whole. It is fulfilled. I am grateful for the word that comes forth through Reverend Michael today, grateful for the music, grateful for the inspiration, grateful for the prayers, and this activated field of love that we get to participate in this morning. And so I give thanks, knowing that God is, and simply God is, and we let it be. And so it is. Amen. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Thank you, Michael Torres. As Sheila Nichols takes the stage.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Sheila.
One of my favorite chants.
It's our beloved Sheila Nichols and our magnificent house band, inviting us all to be so available that the great outpouring of love that is happening throughout the cosmos, we become receptive to it. There are many things that happen at Agape International Spiritual Center. You know about the 3 services that take place every Sunday, but there is more that happens here as well. And so, Lynn Alicia Henderson, a great practitioner, great being, is going to highlight, and there's more.
And there's more. Thank you, Reverend Michael. Good morning, Agape. Happy Father's Day. What a great day. We have a few highlights for you today, and each of the times available are all Pacific time. And we also want you to visit the Agape website, agapelive.com, for all of the weekly offerings. Yes? Okay, Agape is the sponsor of a beautiful podcast, Reverend Michael's Take Back Your Mind. This Wednesday's guest on Reverend Michael's Take Back Your Mind podcast, Rev welcomes author and founder of Higher Self-Mastery, Aria Lorenz. Aria is recognized as the #1 spiritual guide on Solvana and is a celebrated speaker on Mind Valley Pro, whose workshops were voted the top choice on Lifebook in 2023. And be sure to check out the next episode of Take Back Your Mind, Life Question of the Week, maintaining hope through your manifestation journey and turning inner peace into outer prosperity. And that's this Friday. Also, watch or listen to Take Back Your Mind and the Life Question of the Week with Reverend Michael B. Beckwith on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to receive alerts when new shows drop each Wednesday and Friday. Yes? See? Oui? Bueno. For meditation today, you have been listening to SOAK, Sound Frequency Therapy, the clinically proven healing protocol that pairs positive affirmation with specific sound frequencies, up to 30 frequencies to choose from, to provide energetic and cellular alignment. SOAK has a magnificent new immersion program featuring Reverend Michael. It's limitless living, 21 days of being immersed in teachings and practices by Reverend Michael. You know you're interested in that, yes? Yeah, so go to soak.com, SOAAK.com. Use the code AGAPE50 and receive a 7-day free trial and 50% off all the frequencies for the life of the subscription. You can sign up today to SOAK. And then you can soak up Reverend Michael's new immersion program, Limitless Living, and get your soak on. Yes? Yes. Excellent. All right, today, Agape Wise Ones invite the 50-plus community to Zoom with TAWO gatherings at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Come and join these savvy elders that are practicing to be vibrant, conscious evolutionaries. So be sure to register online with www.agapelive.com/wise ones. Got it? Excellent. Now this. Join us for the power of prayer. This extraordinary 6-week online course is designed to deepen your connection with the divine and awaken your true potential. It is taught by powerhouse master teachers Reverend Michael B. Beckwith, Agape practitioner Akili Beckwith, Reverend Deborah Johnson, Reverend Jason Davion Mitchell, Reverend Kim Stanwood Terranova, Reverend Susie Lula, and facilitated by Reverend Carlton Thibaut. This course will guide you through Agape's unique 6-step affirmative prayer practice. For 6 weeks, you'll have the opportunity to establish an understanding of the structure and embody the feeling tone of prayer and learn practical techniques for integrating them into your daily practice. Class started on Tuesday, but you can still join and receive the recording of Class 1. Recordings are sent after each class, so no worries if you're unable to participate in the live online class. Also, this is a required class for the Professional Practitioner Studies program. You don't want to miss the power of prayer. Register today at agapelive.com. Yes? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Save the date for Reverend Michael's birthday. Woohoo! Sunday, July 21st. Make plans now to be here in person. We can't wait to celebrate with you, and there are more details to come. Yes? See? Oui? Bueno? Peace and blessings.
Thank you, Lynn and Alicia Henderson. Could you feel that enthusiasm? She's like a poster child for divine enthusiasm and infinite joy. When she first came here many years ago, she barely spoke. We had to coax her into speaking. And she used to walk around like this, how you doing? She took all the classes, became a practitioner. I'm joking. She came in with enthusiasm, and she continues to just continue to flow in that dynamic, and we love and appreciate her. Gia Giambate, she too could not sing before she came to Agape. I'm kidding.
Deep down, I'm very shy.
Way deep down. That's Gia Giambate. Give her some love.
God morning, Agape. A moment of silence between each drop of rain holds all the stillness of a beautiful refrain. A pause with each breath brings new inspiration from the ember that starts a flame in our heart from the fire of creation. Sisters and brothers, side by side across this land, walking together, step by step, hand in hand. The wonders we are, endless variations of the ember that starts a flame in our heart from the fire of creation. When you smile, you power the sun, and when you laugh, ooh, I come undone. Well, you can follow or lead on this long journey home. Unwritten destinies into the unknown. Let's be on our way without hesitation. We'll make a new start with a flame in our heart from the fire of creation. Make a new start with a flame in our heart from the fire of creation. Make a new start with a flame in our heart from the fire of creation.
Tia Giambate. Beautiful, magnificent, our wonderful house band, the greatest in all the land. Here we take a vibrational stand and give a verbal demand. Let there be life and music and beauty and joy for life evermore. Give them some love, please. For all of you there in Agape land around the globe and those who are here in the sanctuary, just look around the room for a moment and see who's swimming with you in this deep waters of the ocean of devotion. Bow to one another and just say out loud, you are so magnificent. More magnificent than you ever thought before. And you're being freed up to realize your divinity. And it's happening right now. And that's the way it is. And so we feel into this dynamic, which is what you have done today. You have practiced for a moment the topic of the month, which is to leap with a great intention, because the life that you desire already exists. We have gone to the depth, to a degree, of an understanding that we're living, moving, and having our beingness in the field of infinite possibilities. I want you to just let that sink into your awareness, that we live in a field of infinite possibilities. And though at times we don't think along those lines, we get caught up in the vicissitudes of the human dynamic of time and space and all of the to-do lists and all the stuff that we can see through the sensorium, which are the five senses. But when we pray, when we meditate, when we vision, when we enter into service, as we did yesterday, we begin to catch a glimpse that we actually live in a field of infinite possibilities. Now, within this infinite field of possibilities, of course, we could say we live, move, and have our beingness in God. It's the same thing whether you're looking at it through the lens of quantum physics or whether you're looking at it through the lens of mysticism, deep spirituality. We're living, moving, and having our beingness in this field of infinite possibilities. And you are called this month to choose the possibility of the life that already exists, where you are living fulfilled, dynamically happy and healthy, dynamically wealthy and prosperous, of sacred service as a spiritual artist, anchoring all of these qualities on earth. In other words, you get to elevate the feeling tone of your life and choose the possibility that you want to live in. This is what you have as a sacred power within you. The average individual, and none of you at Agape are average, by the way. You are off the bell curve because you're here. But we're talking about your cousins, some of your friends, well, acquaintances. The average individual is basically moving through life and waiting to see what's going to happen so that they can react to it, not you. You are learning to choose with an elevated feeling tone of gratitude and thanksgiving of the timeline of the existence of that possibility that already exists in the mind of God. You're choosing that and calling it forth as the activity of your awareness and living in it now. So you're leaping with intention because that world already exists. So in that feeling tone, you come to an understanding that there are certain beliefs that we've inherited. We didn't give them to ourselves, but through the misinterpretation of experiences, through environmental persuasion, there are certain beliefs that our personality has formed itself around. There are beliefs like I'm not good enough. There are beliefs like I don't matter. There are beliefs like I'm unworthy. There are beliefs that I'm unloved. There are beliefs that I'm not supported. These particular beliefs that many people have inherited from the world of effects, the world of appearances, begin to be like a kernel of personality. And then that personality forms a kind of a repelling from the universal givingness. It's as the topic would indicate, it's the great bypass. We talk about bypass. We used to talk about that a lot in the 80s and the 90s a little bit, how not to bypass and not to bypass the emotions that are within you, not to bypass certain things that are within you and pretend that they're not there, because what the mind suppresses, the body expresses. So we know about that bypass, but we need to begin to think about the fact that if, in fact, we've inherited these particular thoughts and feelings and emotions about not being good enough, that allows for the universal presence through its law to bypass us, because we've created a repelling against the blessings that are seeking to happen in our life. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? And so we are opening ourselves up and coming to an understanding that fundamentally everything is vibration, from the greatest star to an aphid to a ladybug to your body temple. Everything is vibrating. Everything is a frequency, you see. And just as a radio can only get a particular station if it tunes in to that radio station, to that particular frequency, the blessings that are for you, and they are countless, they are magnificent, you can only receive those blessings if you tune in to that particular frequency. If you don't tune into that particular frequency, the universe has no recourse but to bypass you, because you're on a different station. You're on scarcity, you're on lack, you're on limitation, you're on fear, you're on separation, you're on doubt, you're on self-loathing, unworthiness. And so when we speak of the bypass we want to avoid, because life is on our side, we want to open ourselves up with deep appreciation for that which the mind may call large or that which the mind may call small, so that we become no longer repelling the graciousness of the presence of God that is everywhere in its fullness, constantly being itself, is not intermittent, is not go on and off, does not come and go. We never pray for God to come here, because where could God go? But God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. So God does not come and go. We come and go. We come and go, you see. And so we open ourselves up so that the vibrational frequency of the high feeling tone of gratitude and thanksgiving is the station we're tuning into, so that the universe doesn't bypass us. It passes through and as us. I'm talking about the universal presence that birthed the cosmos, that birthed the universe, that birthed universal law that never compromises itself. Life is on your side, I tell you. And you want to feel that. And so what happens is we begin to put up barriers through what is called like mental barriers, like all or nothing thinking. Oh my God, because I made a mistake, my whole life is going to be ruined. That's all or nothing thinking, or catastrophizing. If this does not go right, my entire life is ruined. Or personalization. Somebody is not feeling good. It must be my fault. You ever get into that? People get into that. Something's wrong. It must be my fault, you see. And so there's all these mental blocks that we put up that repel the universal presence from expressing through us. So if you can see fundamentally that you are, and I've said this over the years, you are a vibrational being now corroborated by the new science that's emerging over the last 20, 30 years, that we are vibrational beings, and that you are not begging or pleading a reluctant deity to give you anything. You are lifting through a high intentionality, deep appreciation, so that you're tuned into the radio station of God. You're tuned into the radio station of receptivity. That's a great T, by the way. You're tuned in to the radio station of levity, being in joy, of happiness. You're tuning into the radio station of the total givingness of the Spirit. And once that occurs, and then all of those mental things that repel that I have begun to express begins to dissolve. And I want you to know it's that simple. It's not that easy, because the personality has formed itself around beliefs that aren't true. And a lie believed acts as a personal law until it is neutralized. And so that is why it is difficult to stay out of catastrophizing. That's why it is difficult to stay out of all or nothing thinking, you see, because that lie takes over and takes over the emotional body. The other thing that repels against this dynamic flow of good is emotional reasoning, meaning just because you feel it emotionally, you think it's true. Your emotions oftentimes are lying to you because they are the expression of previously held perceptions and interpretations of past experiences that go unresolved. So that becomes a part of your emotional chronic tone. And so you end up feeling a certain way. When I use feeling, this feeling tone, which is of God, emotions are of the condensation of a previous perception. We actually believe those emotions and catastrophize our life. And so we have to come out of emotional reasoning. This is why you meditate. This is why you pray for real. This is why you enter into the life visioning process. This is why you count your blessings, you see, so that you can begin to dissect within you the fact that your mind is spinning out and catastrophizing all or nothing thinking, personalization, emotional reasoning, so you can watch it. Just as you go into a movie theater at times and you're watching a movie and you've already know before you go in there, there's going to be drama, there's going to be some humor, there's going to be some fear-mongering, there's all kinds of things. And for a little while you give over so you can see what the writer had in mind, and the actors are absolutely so good that they actually become the characters that the writer has created. So you have a little fear, a little doubt, a little worry, oh my God, a little suspense, what's going to happen? Oh my God! But then, when the movie's over, you walk around and say, hey, that was pretty good, huh? No, that wasn't pretty good, whatever the case may be. But you begin to develop the awareness that when these repelling mental and emotional frames begin to take over, you look at it like you're watching a movie. You separate from, ooh, why was I so catastrophizing my life? I made one little mistake, and I went all the way to my life is ruined. And why am I into all or nothing thinking? You see, one little thing, it happened, and I took it all the way to the end of, oh my God, no one's going to love me anymore. You see, why am I caught up in emotion? You look at the movie that's written by the personality that has at the center of that personality lies of lack, limitation, fear, doubt, worry, unworthiness, not good enough. You just look at it like a movie, and you're able to separate yourself from it. And then you're able to choose. You're able to choose, leap. You're able to choose, leap with intention. Because there is a life already in existence for you, and the surface mind does not know how to get there. The surface mind doesn't have a strategy. The surface mind is protecting the personality that has forged itself from time, but there's a spiritual part of you, the dominant part of you, the real part of you that's resting in smiling repose, waiting for you to recognize it. When you pray, when you meditate, you are beginning to recognize, oh my God, there's something about me that's all right. There's something about me that's untouched by time. There's something about me that's more than any mistake I may have made in life. There's something about me. Oof. You begin to see it. And what happens is the static from being on the wrong radio station begins to change. You start to change the radio station. Life is for you. Life is good. You have everything you need. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're magnificent. Everything you need is within you. You begin to feel that. And then out of nothing, the invisible begins to become visible through intelligence guiding you, through the feeling tone of love moving through you. You begin to walk differently, you begin to talk differently, even before there's a physical manifestation of how to do anything. What are you doing? You are walking in the timeline of that which already exists. You're walking in it now. And then you start to see possibilities, opportunities, serendipity, coincidences. And you start to notice as soon as the mind goes to catastrophizing, all or nothing thinking, emotional reasoning, personalizing. That was a nice movie, but I'm through. I'm through with that movie. I've seen it too many times. I don't need to keep going to that same movie over and over and over again. I'm projecting a different movie. Life is for me. I'm the star in my own life, you see. And in my own life, I am dedicated. I'm dedicated to shining and radiating and glowing so much that I don't take what I perceive, what other people are thinking personally. Because oftentimes they ain't even thinking about me. They ain't even throwing at you. I remember, I've shared this a number of years ago, but I remember I used to play Pop Warner football. And I was the fastest on the team. I was the fastest in the league. And they had different plays for me in which, they had something called the naked seven when I was playing quarterback, because when I was younger, I was more ambidextrous. I could throw with my left hand, I could throw with my right hand. And so all game, I'd be going to my right, throwing and running. But if we needed a trick play, I would run to my left and throw left. Or I would go deep. Anyway, one day, we're down by a touchdown or something. And so Coach Manley called the play. And I was going long. Another guy was going out and making a little button hook. And so I'm running down the field. I'm way open. And the quarterback throws this pass, but it's short. So I use all of my speed and run, try to catch the ball, and I bump into the other receiver. And I said, God, that was such a terrible pass. And the coach says, Beckwith, he wasn't throwing it to you. And I got so embarrassed because he was throwing it to the other receiver. I was a decoy. And I came running back and messed up the play. And he said, Beckwith, he wasn't throwing it to you. That's how life is sometimes. Ain't nobody throwing at you. You're just taking it personally. They're doing their own thing, you see. And then you get all mad and you forget that your thoughts aren't hurting anybody but you. You see? And so what we're opening ourselves up to at this moment is something called freedom. It's called spiritual liberation. It's called awakening. It's called being available. We're leaping, living, you see, appreciating. We're living, enthusiastically appreciating presence. That's leap. Living, enthusiastically appreciating presence. Leaping with intention. The life we want to live already exists, you see. And you become like an instrument of right action. Sometimes you don't know why you did a certain thing because it seemed illogical. But then you realize in hindsight, oh, that was God. I needed to take that step that way in order to reveal, to be a revelation of the beauty and the love, the prosperity, the abundance, the healing that was trying to manifest by means of me. If you can catch in this infinite intelligence that there is what I call a super soulful you. Say the word, super soulful me. Say it again. Say it again. There is a super soulful you. Sometimes we call it the higher self. Sometimes we call it the Christ essence in us. But when you begin to think about that there is a you, not forged by time, but there is a you that exists. And this you is your real being, and this personality construct is the avatar for it. You begin to open up and you're surrendering to not a God out there. You're surrendering to the God here. As Emerson said, the innermost God and the outermost God is the same God. You're surrendering to your super soul self. Come. I'm giving you full permission to be me right now. It's not a foreign agent. It's you. But it's unsullied by the irritation in your shell. It's unsullied by time. And you're giving yourself permission for it to come forward. Sometimes you argue for your limitations. You argue for your lack. You argue for your disease. You argue for your discomfort. You have every excuse because of all the stuff that has happened to you that you have interpreted an interesting way. Argue for your limitations and they will be yours. But if you argue for your greatness, argue for the beauty that is within you, argue for the abundance that wants to flow through you and you're living, moving, and having your being in it, you must have the winning argument. That's what prayer is. You are arguing, you're spiritually arguing, and you're winning the argument. God is here. Life is for me. There is nothing against me. You're having an inner argument with passion, enthusiasm, and intentionality. You're having an argument with your own awareness until there becomes a breakthrough. And then the dawning of intelligence and love and beauty flows through you. And then you say, oh my God, it's been here all the time. But I've been blocking it. I've been hindering, I've been repelling it. I've been on the wrong radio station. Lack and scarcity. Separation is where I've been tuning into. No more. I'm leaping with enthusiasm. There is a life in this field of infinite possibilities, where the life of joy and love and abundance and creativity and generosity, it's already existing. Let me leap into that. I was thinking about how art reflects life. And I was looking at that TV show, Dark Matter, in which they've taken the quantum science, and one individual has figured out a way through creating this technology to go to the different timelines where he exists in different timelines. And he didn't like the timeline he was living in. He made some choices of which he did not like it. I understand this is, a film. But he leaps into another timeline of a timeline he thought he wanted to live in, and he kidnaps himself from that timeline and puts him into another timeline and takes over this life. And so the whole movie is about the original guy trying to get back to his timeline and the new guy trying to stay there. It's interesting. I mean, it's a drama and all of that. But they've taken they've created a movie out of quantum reality, that there are infinite timelines that exist simultaneously. Now, where you're concerned, there is a you living happy right now. It's your spiritual self. It's your super soulful self. You get to choose that timeline right now. In other words, you're breaking free from time, which is a mental construct. I'm gonna, don't get nervous, I'm gonna stop soon. You're breaking free from a mental construct of time, because time is an illusion. Time is the measurement of distance between objects, and time is the measurement of the duration of a particular thought one is holding. So if you're having a particular thought, different perception, it creates an experience of time. If there's a distance between me and you, then the time it takes for me to get to you, that's a measurement of time. But in reality, there's no distance between us spiritually, because we're both all emanating from the source of all creation. And once the thought ceases, time stops. That's why you meditate. You break free from time. And then you leap with great intention. I'm living a beautiful life. Oh my God, life is for me. It's not against me. It's for me, because it wants to know itself as my life. It's for me. And then the old life begins to fall apart. The inherited beliefs that have produced a personality that has repelled life begins to fall apart. That's why sometimes spiritual awakening seems like insanity. That's why sometimes spiritual awakening seems like you lost your mind, because temporarily there's a whole shifting of, who am I? What do I believe? I don't know. Who am I? I've been meditating, suddenly I don't know who I am. And ooh, I like this person. Woo, God, where have I been? I've been lost in time and space. But now, I'm free. I was blind, but now I see. I thought life was against me. I thought I was the only one in which life was not blessing. But no, I was just tuned to the wrong station. Now I'm tuned to life is good. Woo-wee! So now, every thought is emanating from a sense of connection. So I am fathering a whole new life with the seed thought of brilliance and love and generosity and goodness and creativity and deliberate compassion and beauty. I'm living to father and to further and to express the glory of the living one that is within me. Woo! It's Father's Day every day. I'm planting something good every day in the garden of infinite potential. And I watch the movie and I weed that which no longer belongs to me. Woo! We can be free, I'm telling you. Just feel this just in this moment, just feel freedom. If you've ever felt freedom in your life, if you've ever felt love in your life, if you've ever felt joy, if you've ever felt your needs were met, if you've ever felt abundance, feel it now. If you've ever felt grateful, feel it now. Don't wait until something happens to be grateful. Just feel the gratitude now. Just anything, whether you think it's a small thing or whether you think it's a big thing, just be grateful. And in so being, you're tuning your inner radio to the frequency so that the great bypass doesn't happen. The universe can't bypass you. Ooh, I want to give, but I keep repelling. The universe is like, I want to give, they're blocking me. I want to give, no, they think they're unworthy. I want to give, they think they're not good enough. I want to give, but they think they're the only ones that aren't being blessed. They think they're special, that they've done so many bad things and nothing good is going to happen. I'm trying to give, but they keep repelling me. I got to bypass them. I don't want to bypass them, but I got to go. We don't want that bypass. We want it to bypass. We want it to pass through us, as us, right now. Wow. Whoa. 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 Take a pure inhalation right here. Release with a sigh of ah. Let's turn within in this moment. And let's unequivocally, vibrationally leap with intention. The life we are meant to live already exists within us. Let us leap. How do we leap? Oh, here it is. We become so thankful for everything. This is a practice. Sometimes it's heavy lifting. Sometimes it's easy because something good has happened. You say, oh, I'm happy. Ooh, thank you so much. But sometimes it's heavy lifting. Sometimes there's a boulder. Sometimes there's a circumstance. Sometimes there's a situation. And that situation is calling you to be more grateful than you've ever been. We leap into this gratitude. In the life that's already in existence in the heart, mind of the infinite, we begin to pulse with it. We feel a great recognition happening. We're recognizing the presence. Oh my God, it's like, whoa, how did I miss this? God is everywhere. I look back and I see all the things that I labeled bad and realize there were so many blessings. Oh, the oyster aspect of life produced so many pearls. Oh my God, I didn't know. I'm alive. I'm awake. And I feel so one with the presence. I'm one with God. I'm one with life. I'm one with beauty. I'm one with joy. I'm one with intelligence. I'm not catastrophizing. Oh, I made a mistake back there. Therefore, my whole life is ruined. No. That's a movie from the personality. We come out of the movie theater of dread and doom, and we step into the bright sunlight. All things are possible with God. Ha! And from the feeling tone of oneness, the word is spoken. It's a vibration, it's a frequency. The word is a vibration, the frequency. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, word. In the beginning, frequency, vibration, spiritual information. Cosmos, multidimensional universe, all of nature, living biology. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. Oh, here it is right now, in the beginning, word. I speak it for each and every one of us that we may be free today, that every organ, action, function of our body temple may reflect and reveal the infinite in ways beyond our wildest imagining, that anything that would have hindered, delayed, blocked, or obstructed the fullness of life is now dissolved, transmuted back into the native nothingness from which it has come never to exist again, no longer clumping around the personality that feels separate from God, but now revealing itself, emanating from a strong being that is choosing the life that already exists for them. Something wonderful is happening. Something brilliant is happening. Something beautiful is happening. Something prosperous is happening. Something healing is happening. And is happening through and as each and every one of us. We are in alignment with it. Oh, I just need you to do one other thing here. I just need you to feel it. Don't wait until you see the evidence. Just feel it first. Because the lack of evidence is not the evidence of lack. There is an unfoldment, a gestation. Be with it. You're planting something. It's going to grow, and you're going to water it every day with soulful intentionality. Oh, feel that. Feel it. Woo. She's going to help you feel it for a second or two.
God as my shepherd, I shall not want for anything at all. With God as my life, I've all I need and more than eyes can see. With God as my shepherd, I shall not want for anything at all.
Catch the feeling tone. With God as our shepherd, we shall not want for anything at all. God, the great presence, shepherd means our chief thought. With the presence of God as our chief thought, we shall not want for anything at all. Everything is already given. Woo. So with that feeling tone, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and to assist the practitioners in blessing these individuals. Ruthella Lorenz for her sister Renee. Akuyo Graham for her uncle Alfred Boye. Our brother Stevie Wonder and his wife Tomika for her mom Carolyn. She's called Nande, right where she is the presence of God. There's a healing power here. Clyde Terry for his mom Betty Thomas. Clyde said she had a stroke. Well, she's having a stroke of love right now because we're holding her in prayer right now. Granddaughters Sarah and Miranda Mayo and daughter Linda. For Linda's mother, Jenny Lee Langford, who shuffled off the mortal coil. We bless the entire family with a dynamic peace of mind that passes human understanding. Bernadette Cutherington for her mother, Elma Faye Loomis. The Loomis family. Peace be still. Vijay Majed, formerly Bridget Bryant and family, as her son Joseph K. Fidmont shuffled off the mortal coil. We had some prayerful moments together last night and we're just blessing Vijay, blessing the entire family as this dramatic leaving the body temple was sudden. So we bless Vijay and the entire family and Joseph's wife. Peace be still for the entire family. Our sister Reverend Ingo Luster, the great Reverend Ingo Luster, passed over. We're blessing her and the family. She knows more about life after life than most people at this moment. And then one of our practitioners has been with Agape for so long, Maura Laura LeBron. Maura Laura. I can see her now. So enthusiastic, so prayerful, so generous with their time and their service. Mara Laura, God bless you. Another practitioner in the ancestral realm. And then our brother who we had the honor to honor just a few weeks ago here at Agape, giving him a magnificent Lifetime Legacy Award, the Reverend James Lawson Jr. This Prince of Peace, an architect of the nonviolent movement, a cohort and friend of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the strategist of the Nashville sit-in that desegregated restaurants. We bless him, we bless his family and his spiritual family worldwide. 95 years young, he left, did great work. During the Korean War, he said, I'm not going to war, I'm nonviolent. He spent 14 months in jail because he said, no, I'm a conscientious objector. I'm not going to go shoot and kill anyone. He was a man of conviction. Can you imagine if every soldier said that? The world, the governments would have to talk to each other. Politicians would have to say, whoops, it's not working. All those advertisements to join the military isn't working. The draft isn't working. These people are waking up. Things would have to change. God bless the Reverend James Lawson Jr. So we stop and we just let our life be a blessing to everyone we're in contact with today. Everyone we meet silently, we just say to ourselves, God bless you. God bless you. God is blessing you. God is blessing you through me. And so it is. Amen. And so we stop for a moment and we contemplate, we just enter into a feeling tone of abundance and a joy and gratitude and celebration. And we enter into a feeling tone where we infuse that dynamic into our offering today, our tithe, our gift, our donation. However it is we describe it, we just take this expanded awareness, we don't allow it to contract. We just infuse it right into the practice of the art and the science of the law of circulation. We're going to circulate energy in terms of giving. So we turn within and we bless what we have to give today, and we dedicate it to the knowing of the sacred truth of our being that makes us free. We become very receptive to ever-increasing prosperity, and we see this spiritual center, this spiritual idea known as Agape International, full to overflowing with prosperity and good works. And so it is. Amen. So we take this opportunity, whether you're in the sanctuary or whether you're somewhere in the United States or on the globe, anywhere, you can take out your smartphone and you can take the camera portion of the phone and you can put it in the direction of the QR code that's on your screen. Perhaps you're on one of our YouTube channels, perhaps you're on one of our Facebook pages. You can just take your phone, shine it in the direction of the QR code, which today means quick response, and you'll go right into the portal of Agape, and there you will choose the amount you wish to give today, and you can even choose to give on a regular basis with that technology. If you would like to text, you can text the word give to 424-321-6243. It's on your screen. You can take a snapshot of it and use it throughout the course of the week. You can text and give right this moment. Texting to give, rather texting to just text. You can text to give right now. Choose the amount and the regularity of your gifting. If you write the word cover after your gift, it means you're covering the expense of that technology, which is a little less than 3% of whatever it is you have to give. If you would like to mail in your donation, you're somewhere on the planet, you want to mail in a donation, beautiful. Make your checks and money orders out to Agape International. Mail it to 8549 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California, 90211, USA. We're doing our best to try to put the United. USA, United States of America. We're doing our best here at Agape. Okay? We're not into polarization. We're into unification. So you can mail your donation in right away. If you want to go directly to the website, beautiful. Go to agapelive.com. Donation banner is there. Choose the amount. Check out, but you really be checking in to your prosperity. Choose the amount, and you can give right now. If you want to use PayPal, there's no minimum and there's no maximum. Give to your heart's delight. And all of you are always invited to establish yourself with our auto tithe program. Makes it very easy. You just sign up and you either hook up your credit card, which gives you, I guess, bonus points or cash back or whatever, or bank account, and it just happens on a regular basis. Some of you are reestablishing yourself as auto tithers. Some of you are coming on for the first time, and we just want to thank you for that. I'll be right back. Peace and blessings.
How can I serve today, sweet Spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. How can I serve today, sweet Spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet Spirit? Who needs my love today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. How can I share today, sweet Spirit? How can I share today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet Spirit? Who needs my love today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go.
And that is a question we want to live with on a regular basis. How can I serve today? How can I give today? How can I share today? How can I be more myself today? And I'm telling you something for sure, the universal presence will answer that question. It will answer it and change your life. So we turn within and we give thanks for the mighty blessings that are being poured forth over all of us, including our spiritual community. And we know that the promissory notes that are coming in, even now, that promise, the vibrational promise in the promissory note is being transmuted into strengthening of ministries, programs, projects, evolutionary collaborations, and everything necessary for this spiritual idea to unfold and ground itself on earth as it is in the highest heaven within us. We give thanks for this and allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen. And for the few of you who are here in this particular service, if you would like to give a check or cash, we will accept it on your behalf. The ushers are at the back of the sanctuary with baskets, and they will receive your offering as you exit the sanctuary. So don't feel we've left you out. I wanted to give, and they wouldn't allow me to write a check and to give all this money I have in my wallet. Don't feel left out. As you exit, make a splash in the basket of love and generosity, compassion, and absolute celebration of the abundance that's flowing through you. Let's all rise together. And as we're singing, blessed always, feel that you are being blessed, but you're rising with great receptivity to the blessing.
Yes. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
Feel the vibration of this benediction from our very own Reverend Joanne Coleman.
Aoun, Duash Meya, Nith, Kadash Shmach. Our Father, our Papa, who is everywhere. Your name, the sound of you, the nature of you, it's so holy, so delicious. Oh, we are not bypassed, we are hit directly in the heart. Oh, open my first eye, third eye, and open my first ear, third ear to the music of your holy wholeness. Oh, how grateful we are to be in this service today. Grateful for the music, grateful for each other, grateful for this message. We are directly in line with the tune and the tuning fork of God. We are the soul music that people hear when we leave this sanctuary and come into another's presence. May we be the meant to be of God as our very life. Aoun, Dwashmeya, Nith, Kadash Shmach. Our Father who is everywhere, the sound of you, just the sound of you is holy. And so it is. Amen.
And so it is. If you're tuning in and you're in the Los Angeles area or LA adjacent, you have time to come on up to Agape and be here in the sanctuary with us. Our meditation service will begin at approximately 11 a.m. and the worship, celebration, fellowship service will begin approximately 11:30 a.m. You have time to get here. Happy Father's Day. Peace and blessings.